of the knees for child's pose. Separate the knees wide, sink the hips to the heels, forehead to the mat. It's always very important to just take a moment to let the outside world, whatever you've left, whether it's laundry or work, if you're taking a little break from your kids, both my kids are sleeping, so that's good. Fingers crossed they stay that way for the next 30 minutes so we can finish this. But take a moment, let go of whatever you were doing, and bring your awareness to your mat so you can really dedicate this time to yourself. Forehead onto the mat, reaching those fingertips forward, really getting a good stretch through the arms, sinking into the hips, and just taking a moment to see how the body is feeling today. You know, mine's body's feeling a little extra sore. So just taking note, really creating that awareness in your body so you can apply it to your practice. And we'll go ahead and connect to our breath, taking a nice deep inhale, filling those lungs. And a really full, long exhale, drag it out, send it into all those tight spots you're feeling, whether it's the shoulders, the hips, knees. We'll take one more round of breath here as we get this nice stretch in child's pose. Rise up onto hands and knees for tabletop. A couple sets of cat-cow before we work on our balance and engaging the core. So go ahead and inhale, arch the back, lift the chin, lift the tailbone, open up through the chest, and exhale, round the back, tuck the chin deep into the neck, and inhale to arch. Exhale, round. Try to visualize the spine as you're making these movements. And one more, inhale to arch, and exhale to round. Returning back through neutral spine, reach the right arm forward, send the left leg back behind you. Engaging through the core. Reaching opposite direction, so finding a lot of length here. We'll go ahead and bend that back knee, reach the right arm back, grabbing for the foot, gently kicking into the hand for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release, returning to that extension. Make sure the hips are nice and square. One more breath. And we'll bend that back knee one more time. Reach back, grab for the foot, maybe kicking a little deeper on the second set for 3, 2, 1, and releasing out of this side. Left arm forward, right leg goes back. First, activating through the core, establishing your balance. Creating that extra length by reaching through the fingers, reaching through the toes. And then we'll bend the back knee, reach back, grab for that foot, and gently kick. Arching the back, opening through the left shoulder for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and re-extend, find that length. Core is tight. And we'll bend the back knee one more time. And kicking deeper here for 3, 2, 1, and releasing out of that side. Making your way to downward facing dog. Tuck the toes and send those hips nice and high to stretch out our body here for a moment in downward dog. Great time to just wake up the knees, wake up the ankles. And press through the palms, press out of the shoulders, create some space down the back. Begin to sink those heels a little deeper into the mat. Just really settling into your downward dog to that point where it feels natural and good for the body. It's a good pose regardless, but everybody's slightly different in their downward dogs. Some people need to soften their knees a little bit more since their hamstrings are tighter. Some people need a shorter or wider stance between the feet and the hands, so just adjust it to your needs. Let's take a three-legged dog. So send that right leg up high towards the sky. Roll the hip open at the top, soften the knee. And we'll flip the dog here. Sending those hips up, opening the soften the knee. And flip the dog. If you did so on the other side, lift those hips, open the front body for 3, 2, 1, and reversing and releasing down. Back to our downward dog home base. Let's take one more breath here. Walk the feet forward to meet the hands for a ragdoll. Feet are hip width distance, soften the knees. Grab for opposite elbows. Go ahead and be nice and heavy. Swaying side to side, front to back. Last couple of breaths here before we begin our flow to get things nice and warm. And we'll add on a shoulder rinse. So go ahead and wrap the arms behind the back. Interlace the fingers, soften the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold to rinse. 2 more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and release the arms. We're going to take an open twist here. So straighten the right leg, soften the left knee. Left hand stays directly under the heart center. Twist open with that right arm. Gaze goes right past the fingertips. And releasing out of that side. Soften the right knee, straighten the left leg, and open up the left arm. Again, gaze goes right past those fingertips. And an exhale to release. And let's go ahead and roll up to Tadasana. Stack those vertebrae. Making our way to mountain pose. One breath here in mountain. And we're going to step forward towards the top of the mat and begin our flow, beginning our warm up. So go ahead and make your way to the top of the mat, ground through those feet, super strong legs, everything's nice and aligned. Tilt the hips under slightly, shoulders over the hips, crown of the head tall, one breath. Nice, clear, open mind. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, place the palms, step or float back, and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, downward dog. Just gradually picking up the pace. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, dive up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, downward dog. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, dive up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, downward dog. Nice breath. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, dive up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, downward dog. Deep breath. And we'll do one more sun A. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, dive up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, downward dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Find your breath. I know I need to. Calm the mind. Find some comfort in your downward facing dog. One more inhale, exhale. And inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, chair pose. Finding your chair, sit low, squeeze the knees, weight in the heels for 3, 2, 1, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, downward dog. Right leg, warrior one. Spin the back heel down, bring those arms up, finding your warrior one for 3, 2, 1, bowing warrior. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, open through the chest, and exhale to fold. shoulders. Deepen into those legs. For 3, 2, 1, release. Step on back, side plank. Left hand down, right arm opens. Go ahead and lift that right leg. 1 breath. And release, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, exhale. Let that right side go. As we move into the left side, left foot, warrior 1. Arms come up. Build your pose from the ground up. Holding here. 3, 2, 1. Right into your bowing warrior. Inhale, exhale. Forward fold, rinse through the shoulders. Deepen into that left knee. Woo. 1 more breath. And release, step on back for our side plank. Right palm down, left arm opens. Go ahead and lift through that left leg. 3, 2, 1. Release, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. 1 breath. We're gonna add on to that sun B. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, chair pose. Sit as low as you can. Squeeze those knees. Tons of energy here. 1 breath. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg, warrior 1. Arms come up. And bowing warrior. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, fold. Deepen. We're going to add on a crescent lunge, open twist, release the arms, lift through the back heels. You're in a nice runner's lunge here, and open that right arm towards the ceiling. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Release, send the right leg back for a side plank. Everything's stacked, and lift the leg for 3, 2, 1. Release, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Deep cleansing breath. Other side, left leg, warrior 1. Arms come up. Finding your warrior, right into bowing warrior. Big inhale to open through the chest. Exhale to fold and rinse through the shoulders. Deepen into that left knee. 1 more breath here. For our crescent lunge, open twist. Make sure and lift that back heel. Right palm is under the right shoulder. Left arm opens towards the sky. Big inhale. Release the hands, send the left leg back. Right palm stays exactly where it is as you open up to your side plank. And lift that leg for 3, 2, 1. Release, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Deep cleansing breath here. Calm the mind down. Take a moment. We're going to continue to add on. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, chair pose. We're going to go into a twisting chair. So let's go ahead and bring those hands right to the heart center. Sit deep into the legs. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, twist to the right. Make sure to hook the elbow. And then you can fly the arms open. 1 breath. And back through heart center. Twist to the left. Same thing, hook the elbow to leverage the twist. Open through the arms. Keep those hips low. 1 breath. And forward fold to release. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg, warrior 1. Arms come up. And we'll open to our warrior 2. Let's straighten that right leg for triangle. Reach through the fingers. Tilt the arms. Nice. And we're holding here, reaching opposite directions, keeping a lot of length in that side body. And pulling yourself back up to center. Go and pivot those right toes forward for a forward fold. Hinge at the hips, lower down. Nice and slow. Grab for each ankle and pull. Bend the elbows, pull the chest in towards those thighs. Roll the weight forward towards the toes. For 3, 2, 1. Hands come over to this right foot. Pivot the right toes forward. Step the back foot in just a tiny So as soon as you feel like you have some stretch in the back of that right leg, left fingertips under the left shoulder, reach the crown of the head forward and twist open with that right arm. One more breath. So the deep twist. And release. Go ahead and step both feet back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And we're just kind of prepping the body because we're going to build onto it on the next set. Left foot, warrior one. Arms come up. And we'll open to warrior two. And straighten the left leg. Reach through those left fingers, tilt the arms, creating that length by reaching the arms opposite directions, staying again long through the left side body, strong and active through the core to protect the back. One more breath here. And pull yourself up to center, pivot those left toes in. We'll take another forward fold. Go ahead and take a shoulder rinse this time. Inhale, prepare, and exhale, fold. Right at those hips. Now if a headstand, a tripod headstand is in your practice, this is where you could pop one in, releasing the hands to the mat, crown of the head comes onto the mat as well, elbows at a 90-degree angle, weight comes all the way into the head as you lift those legs up, and reversing down, carefully, slowly to release the feet, and little deep fold there at the very end of it. Let's go ahead and reverse out of our standing forward fold. Oh, I messed up, so go ahead and pivot those left toes forward, step the back foot in slightly, square off the hips for our pyramid. Hands can stay on the hip as you fold over that left leg. Just taking a moment to prep our legs here before we go into that nice deep closed twist in revolve triangle. So when you're ready, when that left leg feels good, right fingertips under the right shoulder, left arm opens up towards the ceiling, and we're breathing. Both feet are grounded. One more breath, maybe twisting a little bit deeper to open. Releasing that left hand, step on back, and chaturanga. Flow through it. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. And an inhale, exhale. All right, we are going to add on to that triangle series. Go and lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, chair pose. Again, going into our twisting chair. Hands to the heart. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, twist to the right. One breath here. Return through heart center. Prepare and twist to the left. Open through the arms. Sit a little deeper into the legs. And release down. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms. Step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg, warrior one. Arms come up. And we'll open to our warrior two. Straighten through the front leg. Reach through those fingertips. And tilt. Now go ahead and pull yourself up to center. And tilt. Lots of control here. One more time. Come on up to center. And tilt. Beautiful. Go ahead and soften that right knee. Place those fingertips down. Step the back foot in slightly. Preparing for our revolved triangle. Opening that right arm. From here, we're going to lift the back leg. Coming into a revolved half moon. Staying in your twist for 3, 2, 1. Let's come into a regular half moon. So we're rolling the left hip open. We're opening in the opposite direction we just were. Whenever you revolve a posture, it means you're twisting in the opposite direction you normally would. So here we are, half moon. We're going to go back to that revolved half moon. So roll the left hip down, left fingertip stay down, right arm opens. And coming back to our regular half moon here, holding or adding on a bind, reaching back for that left foot, kicking into the hand, for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and forward fold to release out of this. Let's take a quick stretch here. Feet are hip width distance. Let's take gorilla. Slide the palms under the feet. toes are at the wrists, soften the arms, elbows, shake out the head, and just enjoy some release here in those legs. Deep breath through the hamstrings, through the calves. Don't forget to wiggle those toes and massage the wrist. Final breath. Oh, and spill out. Final breath. And release. Let's go and step back and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Other side, left leg, warrior one. Arms come up, and we'll open to our warrior two for triangle. Extend, reach, and tilt. Fire up the core. Pull yourself up to center, and tilt. Lots of control, coming back to center one more time, and tilt. Go ahead and release that right hand as you soften the left knee. Shorten your stance slightly as we go right into revolve triangle. Square off those hips. Right fingertips down, left arm opens. And we're preparing for revolved half moon. So just keep that in mind. We're gonna add in some balance in here. So bring all the weight into that left foot. Weight can still stay in those right fingers as you begin to lift that right leg. Nice deep closed twist here, one breath. And then we're going into half moon. So release the left fingers, open up the right arm, open that right hip. Find your balance, and then reverse back to your revolved half moon. And one last time, opening up to half moon. Maybe adding on that bind here, grabbing for the right foot, gently kicking, opening, 3, 2, 1, and release down. Release the legs. Feet are hip width distance one more time. Peace fingers around the big toes. And the elbows, and let's just stretch it out. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, pull. Again, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, pull. Last one, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, pull. Go and place those palms, send the legs back, and we'll chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, downward dog. We're gonna flow through our crescent lunge, adding in couple more twists here since that's kind of the theme of the day. So go ahead and lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float forward. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, chair pose. Right into your chair, sitting as deep as you can into those legs for 3, 2, 1, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift, place the palms, step or float, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, downward dog. Right leg crescent lunge. Back heel stays lifted, arms come up with those ears. And let's go ahead and bring the hands to the heart center. We're gonna take an open twist. So left hand under the left shoulder, right arm opens towards the ceiling. Let's add on a bind here, wrapping that right arm behind the back. Peel that right shoulder, head back. We've gone into multiple twists. You should be really open here. For 3, 2, 1. Carefully release the bind. Place the palm. Let's step on back for one more side plank. Left palm stays down, right arm opens. This time we're going to add in a wild thing. So just drop that right foot. Send those hips up. Release the right arm. Head can fall back. One breath. And carefully reversing out of that chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward dog. Left leg crescent lunge. Same thing, back heel is lifted, arms come up, finding your balance. First, foundation, and then hands through the heart as you release that right palm under the shoulder for a nice open twist, crescent lunge. And adding on that half bind at the top with the left arm, peel the left shoulder, head back, really sink deep into those hips to open up through the twist for 3, 2, 1. Release the half bind, place the palm, step the left foot back, going into our last side plank on this side, and wild thing. Drop the left foot, arch the back. Beautiful stretch here for 3, 2, 1, and carefully reverse out of it. One last chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward dog. And a deep breath. We're almost ready to transition onto our back. Before we do that, we're going to do one more balancing posture. We're going to take a standing split. So let's go ahead and lock the feet in just slightly. Left foot is going to stay grounded. Send that right leg up towards the sky, just like you would in a downward or three-legged dog. Now walk the hands back to meet that left foot while keeping the right leg nice and extended, hip open. Wrap for the back of that left calf, and then try to wrap the right hand behind the calf as well. Begin to pull the forehead towards the shin, folding a little deeper in that left hip. One breath here. And release the hands. Square off that hip as you begin to release the foot down. It's kind of a shortened version of downward dog. As we send that left leg up to do the same thing, opposite side. Walk the hands towards the foot. Reach or grab the calf with that right hand and then maybe the left hand as well. From there, pulling the forehead up towards the shin. 3, 2, 1. And let's go ahead and release, making our way back to downward dog. So walk those hands forward. Find your neutral posture here in down dog. Get a good stretch as we transition onto our back. You can float forward, cross the ankles, or you can just come on down however you'd like. We're going to skip out on our boat pose and just lay right down onto the back and go right into bridge for some bridge work. So bend the knees, feet are grounded, right under the knees. Scoot those heels towards the glutes, palms are face down. And on your next inhale, lift the hips high towards the ceiling. Wiggle the shoulders underneath you. Lift those hips higher. Deep inhale, exhale, big belly breath. And lift those legs higher. And deep inhale, exhale. Lift the hips higher. One more inhale, exhale. And release down out of this first set of bridge. Cleansing inhale, exhale. You can let the knees rest together to help release that low back. As we prepare for second set, knees over ankles, palms face down. On your next breath, lift those hips and shimmy the shoulders underneath. We're going to add on an extension through the right leg. So go ahead and send that right leg high. For 3, 2, 1, release. And left leg goes up. 3, 2, 1, and release. Staying here, lift those hips higher. Inhale, exhale. One more time, lift those hips. And we'll release down. Letting that second set go, we're going to do one more set. If wheel is a part of your practice today, go ahead and take a wheel pose. If not, one more set of bridge, maybe add on those leg extensions one more time, or whatever you'd like to do, your choice. So when you're ready, bridge or wheel. Sure, my hair's not in the way. Here we go. And finding your peak posture here. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale through the front body. And last time, inhale, exhale. And making your way down slowly, carefully onto the back. Coming right to our Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle, soles of the feet together, knees split apart wide. Find a comfortable position for the hands, whatever's calling out to you. Go ahead and close the eyes if you'd like. We're not going to do any ab work today, not enough time for it, but that's okay. We did a lot of core work just through all those balancing transitions and close twists. And I'll get you next time. All right, go ahead and bring those knees together. Hug the knees into the chest for a nice big hug. Squeeze those knees in, rock a little side to side to massage the back. We'll go ahead and release the left leg, keeping that right knee into the chest. Wind removing pose, hug that knee towards the shoulder. And let's go ahead and take a half happy baby here with that right foot, grabbing onto the right foot with the hand, bending the knee, pulling the knee towards the right side body. If you would like to extend into a full hand to foot, peace fingers around the big toe, extend the leg to your degree, and open up that right leg. Okay. Just feeling a nice stretch here through the back of the leg. Just like we did in the beginning of class, just tuning into those muscles, taking note of how they're feeling now that we're at the end of our class. And we'll go and return that leg through center, releasing, let's send the leg straight up towards the ceiling and then release all the way down to the mat. And we'll invite the left knee in for wind removing, hug the knee towards that left shoulder, nice squeeze here. Moving into half happy baby, grabbing that left foot with the left hand, really pulling the knee towards the left side body. Staying right here or moving into that hand to foot extension, peace fingers around the big toe, and gently opening up that left leg to your degree. One more deep breath into all those muscles. And let's return the leg back through center. Keep the leg extended towards the ceiling, lower down with control all the way to the mat. And we'll invite both knees in here one last time. Give those knees a nice squeeze. Thank yourself for dedicating 30 minutes out of your busy, hectic day for a little bit of yoga with me. Let's go and extend those legs up high and lower at your own pace, slowly or as quickly as you'd like. And heels release to the mat, making your way to final shavasana, final resting pose. And all I ask is that you give yourself 3 breaths here. The clear, open mind, allowing yourself to soak in your practice, even if it's just 30 minutes out of your day. One more breath. And waking up the body, making your way to seated position so we can close our practice together. Comfortable seated position. Go ahead and sweep those arms up overhead. Inhale and exhale the hands right to heart center, and namaste. All right, we'll see you next time.